After all, he is my friend. Please.
In my 4.5 years in this House, if records reflect correctly, I was elected as one of the youngest female members by any political party. When I came to this House, what excited me most was the fact that I would meet political stalwarts, many who will not see ideologically eye to eye. And just to reaffirm the same, the minute I started speaking, Sitaram Yechuri ji said, "Oh, Tyagi ji,
He was admiring you.
Sir, as somebody who's been called anti-national today, I am not yielding,
He
sir.
was admiring you.
I am not yielding, sir. I am not yielding, sir.
She is not,
But
she is
as
not
somebody-
yielding. She is not yielding.
As somebody who seeks to give an answer
She is
and
not
has
yielding.
patiently heard every voice today,
She is not yielding. Sit down.
as somebody who has heard every voice today, I also beg the kind permission of K.C. Tyagi ji to use my finger and point and lift and do as I please freely. Mr. Yechuri, and I beg of everybody's indulgence because I heard everybody exhaustively. Mr. Yechury's quoted Macbeth. Let me declare, there are many who called me an unpad mantri. I agree, I don't have an illustrious academic career like... I did not point to you, sir. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. And I do not claim that I am as erudite a speaker as Mr. Yechury. But since people blame me for having a flair for drama, let me quote from Macbeth and say, fair is foul, foul is fair. That is how Macbeth began. Indicating that nothing is as it seems. My senior colleague, ideologically on a different plateau, speaks about, and rightly so, aggrieved, that someone would seek to claim that they are some kind of witches. And in Macbeth, Banquo's reaction with regards to one of the happenings in the entire plot said, what? Can the devil speak true? I say today, sir, that much has been quoted from many papers. I have at my disposal a few which I would put in front of this august House through you. I have been cautioned, and rightly so, that Smriti, don't get agitated. Do it as calmly as possible. And I thank my seniors across party lines who advise me so for their care for my health. Why do I say and begin with Macbeth's line, fair is foul, foul is fair? For the young who watch us today know that though we duel in this House politically, they also challenge not only establishment but also established political thoughts in this country. They challenge not only those in government but also those in opposition as they deem fit, as is their right. A child passes away in Hyderabad. I publicly pay homage to him. I publicly give condolences, rightly so, to his family. What I do not ever publicly disclose is that I also speak to his mother. I quote from that child's last notes. He says the value of a man was reduced to his immediate identity and nearest possibility to a vote. And sir, dejectedly so, we identified him as a scholar, yes, but also there are many who can be accused of identifying him as a vote bank. This is the bitter truth that confronts us today. There are some senior members in this House. I think Azad Sahab spoke and quoted from a letter that he received from that child's family. Today I, sir, have in my hand what Rohit himself said on his Facebook page about an esteemed leader in this house who spoke with much anguish about this child. That leader, sir, is Mr. Yechuri. Rohit's words on the 28th of November 2015. Mr. Yechuri talking about reservations in private sector at the Constitution Day session is funny, to say in politest way. When he was delivering a talk in HCU, which is Rohit's university, he said that if his party finds eligible Dalit leaders, they would be sure taken into CPIM Politburo. When questions were raised at the absence of Dalits in it for 51 years now, while he said it, he must have pronounced the entire psyche of the party. There is still a silent search of talent in Dalits, according to him. And now, he wants reservations in the private sector. I am of this doubt that, and I'm sorry I'm quoting Rohit, sir, Yechuri sees his party as a private agency. My humble apologies, Mr. Yechuri, I'm quoting Rohit. These are not my words. And he's waiting until this amendment is made so that he would convince his party to take Dalits into leadership. Or he is just of the feeling that private sector will be damaged automatically if one's industries are compelled to take Dalits into their streams. While comrades are having orgasms hearing him speaking of reservation, the common Dalits are upset with the track record of the advocate. When was the last time we have seen CPIM arguing for something and achieving it successfully at national level? This is the problem when people like Yechuri talk about reforms economically. I hope comrades would have at least a session dedicated to understand what Marx meant when he borrowed the sentence from each according to their ability to each according to their need for his famous book. It is a deliberate, immodest blunder from the left side for remaining need of Dalit leader in Indian society. If communist parties are allegedly for the downtrodden, they say, then why do they have women wing, Dalit wing, minority wing? This is a child who speaks to us about our polity. I know that aspersions were cast, and Azad Sahab, very worriedly so, spoke even about the warden. What did Rohit say about the warden? On the 23rd of October 2015, I quote, SFI, HCU, trying to portray Chief Warden as the male culprit for their unexpected embarrassment is casteist. They should avoid trying to pitch Dalit against Dalits, period. The warden you refer to, sir, an academician who rose to the position of Chief Warden, is also a Dalit. My humble appeal today, sir, in this house is this. There are many in the Indian polity who might have begun their journey from ABVP and today possibly are in a political organization ideologically absolutely different from where they began their students' journey as a politician. It is on record there are many members of the SFI who are members of the Congress party today. But what are we as a united house telling this generation of ours, which does not only indulge in hearing our debates, our discussions, our deliberations, and suffices? It leverages technology, understands all points of view, and reaches a conclusion suitable to its own. Do we say to them that if you're a Dalit child belonging to an ideology not favorable to us, you can die for all we care? And to substantiate that, sir, I read today, mother of a Dalit child writing, my daughter, and I don't name the girl, is fighting for her life in a place I shall not name now, after a suicide attempt. The SFI union secretary was harassing my daughter for a long time. This girl happens to be an ABVP member. It's Kerala, sir. It is Kerala, sir. Sir, it is Kerala. It is written by a... It is... Sir, allow me to speak. I know Mr. Yachuri wants to interject, but I'm not yielding. No, why I'm saying this today, Anandji, I totally agree with you. No, I totally agree with you. My angst is this, sir. That for hours and hours and days, I listened and listened and listened. A context which was put through. That our children to be protected only if they belong to one ideology and not the other.